Hey guys, what's going on? It's Sorrowfan here, and I just wanted to talk to you guys today about something not really related to MapleStory, but rather related to life, actually. And that topic is going to be childhood nightmares. You might ask what I mean by a childhood nightmare because, it's kind of a vague statement, but I mean that reoccurring nightmare that you kept having over and over as a child. It'd be that same exact nightmare, and it would scare the crap out of you every single time you had it. Um, a lot of people that I talk to have had this, and so it makes me feel like a lot of people do, at least the majority. And I want to know if you guys had this experience too. I want to share my childhood nightmare, and I didn't have it recently, no, but I've been having a couple nightmares lately, and it made me remember as a child this one nightmare that I used to always have like once every 2-3 months or so, and it scared the crap out of me, and I still remember it very vividly. If it really is your childhood nightmare, you won't have a problem remembering it, trust me. So I think I stopped having this nightmare when I was maybe 13 or 14. So around 13, 14, I think I stopped having this nightmare, and I was very glad that I stopped having it. But the nightmare itself was actually it was pretty scary, and even if I think about it now, it's kind of creepy. I don't know how my subconscious mind was so, you know, I don't know how I was able to think of something like this, even subconsciously, especially because this is just crazy. But anyway, it'd pretty much be me in a house, okay, and I'd always be in the living room of this house, and the living room is very, very tiny. It's a small square. Like literally if two adults laid down, um, like they'd make, one wall. So yeah, it was very small, and my mom would be in the living room on a chair. An aunt-in-law and another aunt-in-law would be on two other chairs as well, and they'd be watching a very small old school TV, and the TV would have a ricey screen on it all the time, and it'd just make that noise. And so that's what they would be doing, and I'd keep trying to talk to them and ask them like, what's going on, could you help me, and stuff like that, and it'd make me so sad because they would stare at the TV and completely ignore me, and they would act as if I'm not even there. And so there's only one door for me to go in, and that door is the door to a basement. Okay, and the same thing happens every time. I know I'm out of options. The only place for me to go is in the basement because these grown-ups that I know and love and are supposed to love me back aren't paying me any attention, and they're out of it. So I open the door to the basement. It's completely pitch black. And the same thing happens every time, and I just don't understand, why that is. But I try and find those light bulbs where you pull like a string down and it comes on, those kind of light bulbs that don't necessarily have a light switch. So yeah, I look for the rope to pull down to turn on the light, and because it's at the top of the stairs, and I don't know how I know this, but I do. And so I find it, and I put it on. Well, I try to put it on, but nothing comes on. However, the door behind me closes, so I'm stuck in the basement at the top of the stairs, and then something pushes me, and it pushes me on this single man roller coaster kind of thing. And I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I don't like roller coasters, and I never have. I am afraid of them, and I'm kind of afraid of heights. Well, not kind of. I am afraid of heights. But so I'd get pushed onto this one man roller coaster kind of thing, and there would be this ghost just taunting me all the time, and it'd be taunting me, and it'd be the same kind of ghost skeleton like figure, and it'd be taunting me that it's super pitch dark, and I know I'm just flying down these stairs, and the stairs feel like they never end. And so I go down the stairs, and I'm just zooming really, really fast, and I'm terrified. It's pitch dark, and I was super afraid of the dark when I was younger. And so I then start going through this hall or tunnel kind of thing, and the sides kind of light up in a blue, like, kind of luminescent. I don't know if that's even a word or the word I'm looking for, but like some blue kind of lights come up at the side, and they show me these different creatures kind of caged behind glass. And I think, actually, now that I think about it, I think this is kind of because maybe the movie 13th Ghost or 13 Ghosts, because that movie used to terrify the crap out of me. And now that I think about it, the creatures kind of resembled the ones in 13 Ghosts. And yeah, I've never really thought about it before, but I actually think that did really inspire, well, not necessarily inspire, but you know what I mean, um, made me have this nightmare. Although I think I had the nightmare before that movie came out, I'm not sure. But anyway, so I'd see these creatures in the side and they'd all be staring at me and I'd be terrified, terrified, terrified. And I know it sounds like a very short nightmare, but I felt like it was super long every time I'd have it, and I'd usually get to the end of the tunnel and that ghost or skeleton like figure would just give me one final scare and then I'd wake up. I'd always wake up at that point, and I never wanted to know what the hell happens after. I was just happy that I woke up and I was able to wake up. But that's pretty much my childhood nightmare. That's what I remember of it, and I remember it very vividly as if I've lived it, you know, like I've actually lived it. And to be honest, I've had that nightmare so many times that it actually, I think the last time I had it, which again was like 13, 14, more closer to 13, I'm sure. But the last time I had it, I actually knew what the hell was gonna go on, and I wasn't as scared anymore because I'm like, I know this, like this is just too often, you know. And so I think that was the last time I had it. I think maybe I just had to like kind of overcome it, and I literally knew every single thing that was gonna happen. You know, I was literally tired of it. You know, it was just like boring at that point. It wasn't even really scary. But so yeah, I think that was the last time I had it. You know, and yeah, so that was my childhood nightmare, and I shared it with you guys. Let me know if you guys had a childhood nightmare, or if me and the people I know are just freaks and we're the only ones. But so yeah, nowadays I usually have them zombie nightmares. I'm sure we all have our zombie nightmares every once in a while. But yeah, some of those ones aren't even that scary, but they're kind of fun anyway. But so yeah, that's all for this time, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed my story, and let me know if you guys have been in the same boat once upon a time, or if you guys are currently in that position. So yeah, thank you all for watching. This has been a Sorrowfan production. I'll see you on the next one. Hope you had a great holiday, and yeah, this has been a Sorrowfan production. See you later. Peace. If you liked that last video, why not click another? And I'd appreciate if you subscribed.